Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about the Chrisleys again because there is more drama, more people coming out to talk about just the the scandal of it all. I love being able to say scandal without scandival. Now, Abby Lee, who had her reality TV show Dance Moms, is coming out and letting People magazine know that she literally had a DM exchange with him, with Todd Chrisley before his prison stint, and she issued him a warning. And on top of that, the Chrisleys are asking the court to toss their prison sentence over this $36 million bank fraud. Oh, we're going to get into it. Now, before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Abby Lee, who we all remember from Dance Moms, and there were a few people who really came out of Dance Mom, like JoJo Siwa, who came out very successful. Now, she ended up doing her own prison time, and she gave Todd Chrisley a warning. She was pretty much saying, be careful going into prison, and she didn't think, still doesn't, that he's going to do that well in prison because she's calling him bougie, which I don't really know who goes into prison thinking, I'm going to do okay. This is going to be fine. I'm good. Yeah, that sounds like a crock of you know what. So hold on, here it goes. Thank you, People magazine. Abby Lee Miller left Todd Chrisley with some sage advice before he entered prison. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, the 57-year-old Dance Moms alum who served time from 2017 to 2018 for fraud revealed that she exchanged direct messages with Todd before he and his wife Julie Chrisley's respective prison sentences began. I said, be careful. Now, Abby said that she didn't think Todd would have the easiest experience behind bars for the next 12 years at Florida's federal prison camp, Pensacola. He's very bougie, she said of Todd. He's not going to be able to handle like the soap and the towels. I mean, listen, they have commissary, right? But I don't know what commissary looks like for Todd and Julie because right now I believe that they have a lot of money to pay back in restitution. So I'm curious to see if they're even going to let them have certain items within prison because it's like, why would you be able to have $500 to $1,000 on your books when you owe the government a lot of money? But then again, that's a question for Emily D. Baker, not for Adam Newell. So I'll ask her myself. And she also has some opinions on the Grizzlies, which I'll get into in a minute. Hold on, it keeps going. He's very bougie. However, the former Abbey Lee Dance Company owner did believe there would be ways for him to navigate life in prison. I think he'll do some trade outs. There's a way to survive in there, she said, later noting the separate challenges that come with being an imprisoned celebrity. When I went in, nobody even wanted to come to the front to get me. There were volunteers that come and give you a tour and all of that. No one would come except for my dear friend Michelle, who I still talk to at least once a week. Todd and Julie were sentenced for their ongoing fraud case in November of 2022, receiving a combined 19 years. They entered their respective facilities on January 17th. However, the two Chrisley Knows Best stars have pretty much denied this entire time any wrongdoing and are currently in the process of appealing their case. The very beginning of the case, there was an unconstitutional search by the Georgia Department of Revenue. Alex Little of Burr and Foreman LLP, the pair's attorney, claimed in an interview with Entertainment Tonight. This court's already found that that was unconstitutional and it should have been stopped. It should have stopped the whole case in its tracks. That didn't happen, and that's certainly one of the things that we're pursuing on the appeal. Added Little, the second piece is one of the IRS officers testified about whether the Chrisleys had paid certain taxes. That certainly we think affected the jury, and we believe it will be the basis for our new trial. Recently, Todd and Julie's daughter, Savannah Chrisley, said visiting her father in prison restored her faith in her parents' conviction being overturned. I never felt the presence of Jesus more than I have in that visiting room. That's what she said on her Unlocked podcast. Even visiting my dad, like I know I have so much hope and so much restored strength that I'm like, this isn't the end. I know that they're going through what they're going through for us to make a difference, for us to make change, because whether it's, this appeal and it works or not, they're still coming out with a story. And I think that that's a great way to look at it. However, I'm just like wondering in my head, I mean, is she just too cautiously optimistic? Like it's kind of But could she be anything else but optimistic? I don't know. She's also avoiding a lot of negativity when it comes to all of this. And I think that that's another way for her to be able to navigate this. And I think that that's really smart. But she said, my whole world, and she said, it takes a lot of energy to be negative. I choose to laugh. I choose to smile. I choose to love. I choose to learn. I choose to be patient. And I choose to be kind. I mean, that's smart. She said life can really suck sometimes, but these laughs and smiles have shown me that beauty can rise from the ashes. Nothing is forever until we're all together again. It's the Three Musketeers. And she's been obviously taking care of her brother and her niece, who also she looks at Chloe like her little sister, but now she's stepping into this motherly role. So she's doing everything that she can to hold the family down while her parents are in prison. And she even teased that we might have a new reality show coming our way that follows their lives while their parents are actually away behind bars. Will that happen? Who knows? They would have to film a pilot. They have to try to shop it around to different networks and they have to see if somebody will pick it up. But there are a lot of fans who want to see what's going on because they were so invested in this family. I did a poll on my community tab and also on social media, Instagram, Twitter, and we had thousands of votes. And I asked people, would you be interested in a Chrisley spinoff? And the majority said, not sure, meaning we're leaning towards no. Because it was either yes or not sure. I didn't want to just put no and be negative and just have everything shut down because I know that the Chrisleys, especially Kyle and Savannah, I know that they see what we post. And I feel like it's not fun you don't dance on somebody's grave and you also don't kick someone while they're down. For Savannah, she's really stepped in and stepped up to the plate, especially for her age and going through everything that she's going through. So it's not something that I want to add or pile on to her plate. Actually, fun tidbit, the Chrisleys were in talks to join us on stage in Nashville when we were doing our live tour. Obviously, we know that that didn't happen. But hold on, there's more. It looks like Todd and Julie are asking for their prison terms to be tossed over the $36 million bank fraud. Now, Law360.com came out with this, but their former accountant, Peter Tarantino, asked the 11th Circuit on Wednesday to undo their convictions and prison terms related to the $36 million bank fraud and scheme. I'm guessing it's based off of the two things that their attorney mentioned, which would be the IRS and then the other obvious. So I'm wondering if they really think that they have a shot being able to appeal the court's decision. Maybe they do. I mean, Emily said when we were talking about the Bravo scandals that if anybody could overturn it out of all of the cases that she's looking at right now with all of the different celebrities, they have one of the best shots, but it's still really hard to appeal the court's decision. But I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinions. Guys, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. I hope you have a beautiful weekend.